Man. Here we are. OU, Lincoln Riley bounces, leads to go to USC. This is no laces. I'm here with Marcus Shine, be here in a second. What's the deal?
What up, fellas?
How you feeling, man? Fresh out the gate.
Oh man, quite disappointed, man. Quite disappointed. Um, Shocked a little bit, but disappointed.
What you disappointed for? Y'all was just calling for his head a few weeks ago. It was all
No,
bad
not
news.
I.
No,
No.
no, there was some people in the chat calling for him. There's some people in some group texts that will go unnamed. It's calling for him, but I'm like, I don't know about all that. But hey, I'm not gonna fault the man. But if he feel like that's what's best for him, I mean, yeah, I'm salty leaving, but it is what it is. It's how it goes. No loyalty in this game,
Nope.
so I don't expect it now. What's up, y'all? Big news today. Eric 117. Charles Brown said, "Boom sooner, baby." Who should we go after? What Charles Brown says. What y'all think? That's a tough one. I've been trying to think about that. That's a tough one.
That's been
Like,
a
so do you
question.
go after a coordinator or something? Because like right
Mm,
off the bat, if you trying to steal somebody else's coach, I would say, even though I hate his offense, but Dave Aranda.
that's what they would call. Somebody been calling for in the chat
That's just right off
last
the
couple of
top of
weeks.
my head.
Yeah. Charles Brown said Campbell. Who?
Matt
Sean
Campbell.
Stapleton said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, same here, man. The same stuff he was preaching, he don't do. You know what I'm saying? He brought it from a fight, bruh. Say
What you
it's too
mean?
hard.
What you mean about? What you mean by he running from the fight?
He say it's too hard. Say he can't do it at Oklahoma. So that's why he going to USC. So it'll be easier.
I mean, is it gonna be easy? I mean, I guess
Or I guess he could
it
get
wasn't not easy enough to get it. We got in the college football playoffs how many times?
every year but two.
I
So
mean,
hey man, that's what they said, man. He felt like he just couldn't do it at OU, man.
if that's what you want to believe, that's what it is. I don't know what to think right now, to be honest with you. Just a little bit. I really don't. What up, Anthony Crawford? He said we will be all right. Good luck to him. Boomer sooner. We'll be all right. That's how I feel. My boy Hawk Jr., what up, baby? He said, I think it was too much pressure for Riley to win that championship at OU. Too many issues under Riley, Sean Stapleton. Hey, whew. Zach said there's a reason the recruits are leaving Cali and moving. Well, East.
Yeah. They ain't got nowhere else to go but East unless they want to go to Hawaii or Japan. But no, like I mean, I guess because he could recruit the heck out of California. He was doing it. So I mean, expect Relique Brown and all of them to go. So that
And
whole
Malachi,
2023
Raleek, and
grass.
yeah, they probably out of here.
Uh,
Yeah, you can pretty much expect a complete rebuild now at this point.
so do you go snatch up somebody off? Do you go snatch somebody off Alabama staff? Do you promote Grinch?
Uh, so
You
much for
don't.
this 2023 number one class. Laugh out loud, Sean Stapleton. Come on, Sean.
No, it actually just depends on who the coach, who they bring in as the coach. Well, nah, I take that back. Yeah, that class is gone
Man, we was number
because they
one,
all
man.
California.
That shot. It's OV.
They all California. That's not uh, being a homer. Yeah.
Man, we're back to the Snellenberger days.
Nah, man.
I'm
I
telling you,
doubt
man.
that.
You don't understand, like, bro. Before Bob Stoops, do y'all not remember what was going on before then? Like, do you not realize how bad it could get?
Oh, I know how bad it could get.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna the Sooners are gonna go through the same thing, and pretty much has already been going through the same thing that the Thunder going through. Nobody wants to come here. When you can go to the likes of Californias and Floridas and whatnot. So those big 5 stars that we have been getting, we've been lucky to get them.
You sound crazy as hell. We've been getting
Uh,
5 stars since back in the 40s, 50s, 60s,
I
70s, 80s,
Right,
understand
90s.
bro.
that.
This
What
is
are
I
you talking
understand
like
about,
that.
this
I
is
man?
one of the
understand
top
that.
brands in the nation, bro.
I don't give
I
a damn
understand.
what you talking about. We're
I
gonna bring culture,
understand
it's
that.
gonna recruit. It was bad for 10 years. Okay.
Hey,
Ooh, our childhood was ruined because OU was trash for our first 10 years of our life. And ever since then, it's been great for 20 something, damn near 30 years. We've been living the life over here. Yeah, we ain't
man,
winning that championship like Alabama, but man, come on, bro. We top 5 program.
Top
all right,
five
man.
program,
What
man.
you mean? Most winning school of all time. What are you talking about, man?
All right, man.
Nobody want to come here.
I mean, we get a few, but I'm just saying, bro. Like let's keep it real, doc. When's the
Then let's
last
keep it
time?
real. We've been top 10 recruiting class for the last 20 years.
And
Let's keep
and
it
and
real.
and how many of those guys? We've been saying this all along. How many of those guys have been
Who been saying?
dogs? How many of those
Plenty
guys have
of them.
been? Man, come on.
Hey, listen,
All
bro.
right. Well, I guess we
So
just
you
winning big.
call
I guess
you
we winning
saying
Big 12 championships with bums on the field.
right?
Is that what you said?
That's what you said.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we have done a great job of winning with the talent level of guys that we have been getting in here. We have been getting a very let me say, we've been getting some good guys, and then we've been getting a couple sprinkles of really elite guys here and there. You know what I'm saying? But they've done a good job of winning with those guys. But the schools he's going to a program where he's expected to get top tier guys at all times. He ain't gonna have to worry about this nonsense. And I'm talking about
Are
real
you
ball players.
serious right now?
man,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
I'm
know
very
what he
serious.
talking about, man.
What are you talking?
I'm
I
being
don't.
very serious.
This man, we get top tier dudes. What the fuck?
No,
I
no, no,
mean,
Hey
no.
man, listen, listen.
Y'all can drink the Kool-Aid
OU
all
has
you want
been
to. We've been
listen.
soft for
it
a
sounds
long
like
time, and
you drinking some
that's
Kool-Aid
why
over
we
there.
man, we've been soft for a long time. That's why we ain't getting no
So
dogs. We getting
so
some
6 years. So
we get
six
too
years of
cute.
winning the Big 12 championship. What we 4 years have made the college football playoff. So there ain't been no good players.
And we had soft guys all through there.
No good players.
Kyler
But
Murray
that
was the
just goes
toughest
to
guy on all those teams.
okay.
So what you're saying is the rest of college football must have some really soft ass players. Because if all our players so called soft, and we go into college
But it's
football
not
playoffs every year, then I
Going
mean, damn, you telling me it's only
going 10
5
and 2.
schools that got hard players then.
Going 10 and 2. Don't forget that. They going 10 and 2.
With a bad we call this almost a bad team. We saw the Tulane game, we saw the Kansas game,
Yeah,
and they still with 10-2. So I mean, that's actually not that bad.
yeah, but all right, man. Yeah, did y'all not see us getting pushed all over the field all year long? And this is not nothing new. That's what I'm saying, though.
But who ain't? But most teams is getting pushed all over the field, unless it's Alabama and Ohio State
You
and teams
don't.
like
Okay,
that.
so we're happy we went 10-2 and got pushed all over the place. Whenever the other team wanted to push us around, they did that.
This year, our offensive line was not the greatest. I mean, damn, we know that. But most years, they pretty damn good, I would say. We can look at the NFL; it's littered with them.
Yeah. Facts.
And
Facts.
would y'all not agree that in the past, over at least the last 5 years, anytime we have played teams the likes of Alabama's, the Georgias,
Again,
Florida's,
you are
can I
comparing
get
them.
can I get
You
that?
are
Can I get
comparing
that?
them to top 5 teams. And when they played Florida, they beat the brakes off of Florida. They beat the brakes off of
We
Auburn when they
played.
played Auburn.
Did we not play a Florida team that's didn't were they fully equipped? Let's be honest. Were they?
Hey, and they had a worse year than we did this year. And they coach got fired.
I don't know where you're going with this, but like I said,
But no, you
but
talk
like I
about
was trying to say,
team,
every time we play guys like that, we get smacked right in the mouth.
they beat the brakes off.
Because they're
They
out.
beat the
We
brakes
can
off of
out
Florida.
finesse them.
They beat the brakes off of Auburn.
We can out finesse them to a certain extent, but then there comes a time where them just being more physical than us has always kicked in, and that's where we have been lacking. That's where the
Okay.
softness. That's where my soft comments come from.
Oh, but granted, hey man, listen. When you the top three, when you in the top three, top four of the team, hey man, sometimes it comes down to a good day and a bad day. Or if you have a historically horrible defense, but a historically great offense that can compensate for it, then that's how you get that far.
What did I just say? You can out finesse them to a certain extent, and there always comes that point in time when we get hit in the mouth because we ain't physical enough. It's only gonna take you so
Okay,
far.
so let me ask you this. You want to be a Michigan style team where they're just now 11-1 for the first time in 8 years, but they show this physical every year, day in and day out.
Hey man,
One
what
year
I'm
goodness
saying
every 10
is,
years.
what I'm saying is, it could be okay for anybody. Y'all all have y'all opinions, but whenever you just consistently going out here and winning the Big 12, which is I think is a great accomplishment, you're doing that year in year out with no real opportunity of winning the national championship because you don't. Yes, you have skilled, very skilled guys. But when it comes down to these big games and the games is on the line, you got to have some guys out there that's going to get dirty.
Is it the guys or is it the coaches?
Good
Because
question. I don't know, but it's
because
been
listen,
like,
you listen. They've been in the top. They're consistently top two in the Big 12 recruiting year in year out every year since probably even before Bob Stoops was there. And since Lincoln Riley has been head coach, they've been in the top 10 nationally every year. So these are guys that everybody wants. And so you can't just say, they just not getting recruits. And dude, Oklahoma is a top 5 brand. No matter where you go, California to motherfucking Washington D.C.
and I think
Everybody
y'all were
know who
reading too
Oklahoma
much
is,
into
and
that.
you're
And
gonna be able to get people.
I will agree. I can kind of walk back my words to a certain extent. But what I was going with that is when you have the opportunity to go to some of these other places where you got to factor in like stuff like weather and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know it's small, but when you got the opportunity to go to Florida's, to the SEC, I mean to the USC's and whatnot, I'm going where it's pretty and I can still play for an elite program, and I ain't got to worry about this nonsense going on around here. Let's be real. And that's the same thing. Like I said, that's the same thing that the Thunder are going to. I'm going through. You have so many different attractions in these other places.
Listen, here's the deal though. And if you like what you're hearing, guys, hit the like and subscribe button, share the show, whatever. You know, we got to talk it out. Listen, man, it's only 5 to 8 jobs that's like this in the nation. So it ain't, I mean, come on, man. You acting like we're not going to be able to get a good coach or something. How many jobs is better than OU, fam? Like, it's a few. I mean,
obviously USC because he left to go to USC.
Well, that's what he chose to do.
In his opinion.
And if I'm not from Oklahoma, I mean, sure, wouldn't you rather be in California? I guess what Sean's saying, and that I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you does. Like I said, I'm not hating on the kid. That's what he want to do. That's what want to do. Most people in the chat been wanting them gone since last year. So I mean, whatever. I hope y'all happy, and let's see what we get. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the happiest, to be honest with you, but I like Lincoln, but I was getting upset with the direction it was going. Wasn't looking the greatest. I was getting a little tired of his play calling. It was getting a little stale to me. I mean, y'all been hearing me say this on every show after every game. I keep saying, like, I mean, can we get some more running plays? Do we have to read option every damn play? Do we blah, 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 blah? But hey, man, just keeping it real. I'll be a little nervous because we got to pull somebody in now. I mean, we got to get somebody good, man. Somebody's gonna be able to recruit, like you said, because I hear what you're saying, Sean. I mean, it's not the easiest to recruit in Oklahoma, but god damn it, it ain't that damn hard though. I mean, we getting good play. We be getting good players throughout history, and the fact that maybe they seem a little soft in position. Okay, the other team, hell, they better than us. All right, we went up against Georgia. Yeah, they hit us in the mouth. It was Georgia. They're pretty damn good, I believe. Alabama, same thing. I mean, it happens, but for the most part, we hold on. But this year, I agree though. They was a little charming up there in the trenches. I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, put somebody in that could toughen them up, get them better. Just like Alex Grinch was trying to do with the defense, I mean, we got to admit they was playing a little better than they was in the end of that Mike Stoops era. That was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I mean, like they had their ups and downs, especially when they went through their injury. But when they got bit by the injury, but once they got everybody back, you started to see the potential of what the defense could do. But hey, man,
yeah, and they did about as best they could do yesterday. To be honest with you, I mean, the offense could, like I was saying in the group chat, then they need to string together another drive or two because that little 9-point lead wasn't going to hold. And it didn't.
nah, man.
It didn't
And hey,
hold.
man. And sometimes, hey, like stuff gets stale and stuff you need a new scenery and the place need a new voice. So hey, man, it may be a best thing for both parties.
Nah,
Because I mean, hey,
I
man,
hear you.
some wasn't quite going on good. Like you could kind of tell, bro. Like you beat Kansas, like you zero, like Kansas beating you at halftime,
Yeah,
bro.
but look, like I said, it's a 2-lane game. We've been knowing something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, this team ain't what we thought they was gonna be.
And that's all I'm saying though, man. Like you can't tell me. There's no way you can make me believe that Lincoln Riley didn't have the perfect game plan for a team like Kansas. To a certain extent. And I understand what you're saying. Some of the stuff can seem stale and all that. But we have to place the accountability where it really lands. It's on the guys that's on the field. They got to execute the stuff. And you can only do so much as a coordinator calling plays when you just have guys that simply can't get it done in whatever the situation might be.
But that
So
do
you,
work
so
both
you
ways. That works
that
both ways, though.
because you ain't getting prepared, bro.
Right.
And
And
you
you,
the ones who brought them in.
But that's where I go back to saying you're getting what you get. You
No,
see what I'm
that's
saying?
that.
Like
No,
you're not
no,
you're
but
not able to go
no,
get that guy that's gonna get the job done consistently.
that's bull crap. They getting who they want to get. That's what I'm telling you. They not getting, oh, I gotta get him. No, that's not what's happening, bro. They pick out the people who they want to get, and they get just about who they want to get. It ain't like they might have a list of a top five, so they might not get one or two, but that three or four is still who they want and still a highly sought after guy if they have to go that far. But most of the time, it's the guy they getting the guys who they want, bro. It ain't like, oh, they didn't miss on all the top targets, so now they got to sell on Jimmy over
that is true,
here.
though. That is true. That is good. Wesley Sloan said practice has been too easy this year. The players have said it. Riley is soft. He inherited a great team, Bob Stoops, and it's gone downhill ever since. Got a couple of people agreeing with old Weston in the chat. And hey man, take on the characteristics of your head coach. Ain't it the same head coach? See, here I go. That was crying after he had to bench Baker Mayfield because of his
Grabbing his
discretions
nuts.
up his Kansas. And he, so maybe, We all heard Lincoln's not the toughest guy out there on the players, so maybe that's just part of it. Maybe that's what's coming through that y'all seeing that everybody calls him soft or whatever the case. Whatever. It's hard for me to just call him soft, but I will call him soft sometimes immediately after a game because I'm pissed off. But they whatever. Lincoln gone, so we gotta figure out something else. Gotta bring somebody in, man.
Is there any candidates that anybody know of that they could even think about that may be on Joe Castiglione's list?
Man, I don't know. We say he always got 5 in on the list.
He always got a list of 5, they say, of candidates for every coaching job.
I just keep seeing Aranda, Venables. I already saw a couple of Venables now. Joe Brady, Kiffin.
No, not Kiffin. Kiffin. But Joe Brady, hey man.
I like the Joe Brady.
I like the Joe Brady.
I take that, honestly. I saw a couple of Urban Meyers. You know me, I take that too. Although we only have him about 3 years, but
but there'd be a championship
I take the championship.
One of the 3.
You damn right. I take the championship out of the 3. We get one somewhere.
We get one somewhere.
I said we immediately on probation, but we get a championship. Urban, because Urban don't look like it's gonna work out for him with the Chad, you know.
Nah.
Not pulling that crap he was pulling.
But
I want to see them pull the rabbit out the hat on this one, man.
Joe Brady would be out the hat, baby. Go snatch that OC.
Yo, that
great offensive mind.
Yeah. Only constructed the greatest offense in college history, right?
Yes, sir.
Then they broke our records and stuff. Not bad. Yes, sir. Marlo Guy said, yeah. That boy Sentiment 1975 said Deion Sanders, baby.
Deion's going to USC in a couple of
years. Get out of here.
Nah, Lincoln Riley be there, man.
I mean, not USC. I'm sorry, but Florida State. I'm tripping. My bad.
Nah, well.
I could see that happen. Like as soon as next year, at the end of this time next year.
Why not now?
Charlie Strong, yeah, right.
Is he even still coaching?
Yeah, he's
Mark Stoops. Well, Balk, they're leaving Kentucky.
That'll be Bob all over.
Pressure got to
have Bob Stoops all over. But no, I mean you can't say that, bro, because he's going to USC. Bro.
I know that's pressure right there too.
That's pressure right there.
That's no pressure right now, because they've been down for so long. The only thing he can do is bring them out the trenches. I don't think there's any pressure right now. Now, there will be soon. You know what I'm saying? There will be soon, but I think he can kind of have a clean slate.
Hey, listen. He better not start off like Sarkisian. Or Crab Helton. Like, golly, like they've been through coaches like a month since P.D. Carroll.
That boy just up and bounced. So is he not coach? Is he not coaching the bowl game? Is he just out of here like that?
I think he's out of here like that, bro.
Actually, just asked the question right when I asked. Does Lincoln coach the bowl game?
Why would you want to? That's my question. Like, why? If you out, you out. Gone. I don't need you around there. We going in another direction. I mean, that's just my mindset on it. I don't need you to come coach these kids one last game.
That's crazy. He leaving like today or tomorrow is the first day of in-home visits. Right on time, Lincoln. That boy said, yeah, I think I'll go on the recruiting trail immediately for USC.
Immediately.
Wow.
I ain't got nothing to do
That
except
boy,
for recruit for you.
boy slipped out of there. About to say, Raleek already tweeted talking about staying home? Question mark with the big eyes emoji.
I mean, why not, bro?
Josh McCuistion said this is he retweeted said this is like the easiest flip in the history of flips.
Right.
Like basically, shut up, boy. We all know you leaving, going to USC. You already been hitting at it. I'm almost like you knew. So.
Like, where does this leave us, though, man? Like, this is my problem with it. We just made this move for the SEC. Please let it take to 2025 to get there, so we can get our stuff together. Because I do not want to go in there next season with a first year head coach. That ain't gonna be good.
Who would that be? I wouldn't think they would do that.
Well, there were
Well,
talks at the
actually, it
beginning of this
could
year
be, depending
about
on who
the
it is,
contract being
honestly.
bought out, and then we enter as early as next year.
Who? Whose contract? Are you talking about doing the SEC?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, we definitely need to pump the brakes on that.
Why? Because of a football, man? Please.
Okay, we can go in there right now with a first year head coach.
No, I'm saying that's not going to, because Lincoln Riley left, it's not going to be the reason why we pumping the brakes. So I'm going to the SEC. Damn, he ain't that powerful. Yeah, it is.
No. It ain't gonna look. It ain't gonna look good. These first 3 years in there,
man, it ain't gonna look good regardless if Lincoln was as trash as y'all say he was, and we so soft. It wasn't gonna look good anyway. So I hope everybody happy. Lincoln left, and we gonna see what's gonna happen, man. We'll see how happy we are this time next year. Let's see if we 10-2.
Negative.
How about that? Let's see if we 10-2 or better. So that's all I'm saying. You know, like if Mr. B said, this is a good thing. It could be a good thing. We're gonna have to find out.
Listen, now that we targeting Cliff Kingsbury.
Who said we targeted Cliff Kingsbury?
That's all the reports out there, boy.
Oh Lord, Jesus!
That's the first.
Just leave him alone. Why would he leave the Cardinals?
Because he only got 1 year left.
Man, he got Kyler Murray, yo.
This is the same thing I was thinking.
Whatever.
Hey, but listen. Hey, if Shefty reporting it, bro, they must have made the call.
Wow, that's
if Adam Scheffler made the report.
I'm telling you right now, that's not gonna be better.
No.
Defense gonna be soft as tissue. You thought it was bad now.
Man.
All right. He did. Hey, Mr. B said defensive first coach. I'm almost willing to agree with that. Let's change the game. You know, go back to Bob Stoops was defensive first at first. He just hired a good offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
That was his thing. He just good at hiring. He always hired a good offensive coordinator. Why not get a good defensive first coach and go with that recipe?
Oh man,
Dave
Zaranda.
They're gonna be rotating. That's the only problem. As long as you winning, you know how it is. You're gonna run through plenty of offensive coordinators. But that's what Nick Saban does.
Oh, Nick Saban runs through everything.
Just running through them. I mean, why not?
Coaches come there to get purified.
Yeah, man. They gotta get that life support. Get rejuvenated, get the liquid IV.
Get that Saban winning juice, and take off. Ascend. But hey, man, you know, we'll see in a couple years who makes out.
This disgusts me, man. That's all I want to say.
Why are you so disgusted, man? Y'all didn't want Lincoln, man.
You never heard me say. I
Hey,
Just
fought.
man,
lumping you in there with everybody. So
but I could say Cliff Kingsbury know how to recruit some quarterbacks, though.
yeah, that's true.
Because he did get Kyler Murray, I think, to Texas A&M, and then he did get Patrick Mahomes to Texas Tech. So
Man,
he do know about quarterbacks.
Cliff better sit his ass in Arizona
But yeah,
till he get fired.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Man, Cliff's on his way to a Super Bowl. You think he's thinking about OU?
I don't know about all that, but yeah.
But hey, man, listen, that's what I. Hey, listen, if Adam Schefter is reported, obviously it didn't pique his interest. It didn't pique somebody's interest to where they need to Adam Schefter report
Man,
it
it piqued Cliff Kingsbury's agent's interest, so he can put that out there.
so he can get some money from the
Yes.
Cardinals.
That's what
all
that
that's
is.
about. That's all that's about.
Kingsbury crazy as hell if he leave right now.
Man, but let's talk about the smoke screen that we just got put on us real quick, man. Did y'all see how they did us? They had
What's-
us. It was so many reports. It was 22 million reports about Lincoln going to LSU.
Yeah, but listen, who knows he wasn't talking to them too?
Hey, man, now after the game, Kerry Murdoch was asking him the question about it.
And
He
y'all
said
gonna
he-
say that?
No.
He said no.
Let me
Well,
stop you here. I'm
yeah, you
committed
can-
to OU.
Hey, why ain't he did that weeks ago? Last week. You know what I'm saying? Like now you know for sure you go to USC, I can say something like that. He said, I am not going to be the next coach at LSU. Yeah, I'm sure
Right.
that's his fact. Because you're gonna be the next coach at
Coach at
USC.
They ain't gonna be talking about my brisket.
No, yeah, right. Said him in 1975 said Sean said Riley couldn't even look at the screen, laugh out loud. Yeah, he could. He couldn't even look at square in the face and say that shit. It's whatever though.
You know, he needs to go be Hollywood, baby. We're gonna put a show on in Southern Cal.
Hey man, why might want to go live in Cali? Man? Like, let's go.
Well, you know, Bob still has his house in Norman, man. Slim chance.
Slim chance.
Hey man, Dusty Dvorak said look for Bob Stoops to be the interim coach, man. That's what Dusty tweeted, yo. I see it.
I wonder how
man.
Bob feels about this situation.
Does Bob come back for a year or two?
Nah, man.
Or he just coached the bowl game?
Like come after the bowl game. Coach the bowl game, you know.
Bob come back and win the bowl game by 50, he's back.
He can hang half 100 on him.
He go out there and hang half 100, he's back. They gonna throw so much paper at Bob, he ain't gonna have no choice.
Hey man, but who gonna be calling the plays?
Yeah, fam. That's Kel Gundy. No,
Kel
I don't know.
Kel Gundy or Dennis? Is it Dennis?
I don't know.
Hey man, this is gonna be a funny week. Oh, bowl week press conference. Oh man, that's just gonna be hilarious. You talk about awkward.
Straight awkward.
Caleb. Oh, do they let Caleb Williams finally talk?
Stoops might let him talk.
No, it's supposed to be a school policy that the freshmen can't talk to the media.
Yeah, Lincoln
No,
Riley
that's a
policy.
coach's fucking policy.
Yeah, that's a Lincoln policy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sean Stapleton said, "I think Rattler going to USC." Hey, whatever.
Yo, Caleb might be going to USC.
Oh no,
Man, who knows, bro?
that's gonna be wild. We lose both of them. Man, that'd be wild.
Oh, it's pretty much guaranteed. It's pretty. I mean, it's a 75% chance now.
The starting quarterback gonna be that kid from Penn State.
Now,
If
if
he
that
ain't in the
happens,
transfer portal,
now we looking at
I mean, I'm
the John Blake era.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, do y'all not realize how bad this can get?
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. They get bad, but it will
Like,
be all
let's
right.
not let's not act like we ain't been here before, man.
Again,
bruh,
our
bruh,
lows
Like
don't
this was
last that
just
long.
2 coaches ago. Just 2 coaches
Man,
ago.
that
Like
was
we
30 years
bruh.
ago, man.
but
Who
it
do
was
you
just
think?
2 coaches ago. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
how good we been. You keep
That's
coaches that long.
but
But
that's how rare it is to come across coaches like that as
No,
well.
man,
That's all I'm saying.
we've been doing it since the beginning of time.
Yeah, we didn't do it with Snellenberger and Blake.
But
and
like
that
I
was
said,
that was
that was a
about
couple
five.
year period.
That was about 5 years of
And
that.
we bounced right on back in 98, baby. We about it. We went down for about 6, 7 years. You know, so it's all right. Fine, you know. We bounced back.
Bounce back, baby.
You know, Gary Gibbs era wasn't the greatest, but we
It
only
was
lost
not.
to a few people. We only lost to Nebraska, Colorado, and
And
Texas.
yeah,
Granted, that didn't feel great, but we bounced. We'll be all right.
yeah, man. You gotta
It
have
got
faith
bad.
in Joe C, man. You gotta have faith in the guy who hired Bob Stoops and Lincoln Riley.
I got about as
All
much
right.
faith in them as much as I got Clay Bennett.
Hey, bro, listen to me. He hired Patty Gasso. Look what that turned out.
And all I'm saying is,
I mean, the only 2 coaches just about seem like they
This,
ain't won a championship is the football and basketball coach, and
hey,
they didn't
boy,
been to the Final Four in the championship.
right, he ain't done nothing but make it hard, man. Y'all see. Now, that's a fact.
no,
That's facts, bro.
he hadn't done a bad job in that area.
Nah, he's done a great job since he's been there. I'm gonna
So,
keep
hey,
it
man,
real. Joe C is the man.
Joe C know what he doing, man. So ain't that hey, man?
That's what I'm saying. We got faith in Joe C. He gonna pull the guy in. He'll identify the right candidate. Hopefully, it ain't Cliff Kingsbury. Although I do like Cliff a little bit, but nah, man. I like I said, I'd rather have a defensive coach, man, especially going into this SEC thing. Like with Sean talking about, you know what I'm saying? We be worried, we get a defensive coach. There's somebody in here that's gonna make this D be like it's supposed to be. And then we're gonna just get us a run game, that run game back heavy. You know what I mean? Got because we're not really getting the Heisman quarterbacks no more. I thought they was all transfers. You think about that. All the league's great quarterbacks are transfers.
Yes, sir. So now he get him a transfer.
He gets Spencer Rattler to transfer.
This Spencer's a Heisman candidate again.
Oh man, come on, that. Nah, man, Caleb got to stay with OU, man. He got a better shot here than going to USC. Or somewhere, yeah, he did. Been winning something.
Hey man,
Have you seen USC?
oh yeah, they're terrible.
Hey, the players we got right now.
Yeah, well, when you think of right now, as far as winning right now, OU is your better opportunity. I will agree with that.
Hey, Link about to go out here. Well, he'll win in the Pac-12 because they suck. So he'll win a couple games. You know, he'll be all right out there. But I don't know, man. It could turn out bad too, though. To be honest with you, they can go out there with that same old, man. And without the same players that he was getting at OU, see, you think it's sweet right now. So if because that was some shiesty move he couldn't wait till after signing day or nothing like that. Nah. See, Lincoln know what he doing.
Mm-hmm.
He moving out trying to take recruits. What if it don't turn out for? And he left with them scrubs that he got.
Hey man, that's the thing that I was thinking about. It's like, bruh, you recruiting California just as tough, and you out recruit them in the ratings.
What's the obviously? I guess he just
want to go to California.
He's going to go to Cali.
It's easy to hold on to him, I guess.
Or maybe something behind the scenes that we don't know. Like I said, like maybe the relationships ain't as great behind the scenes no more. maybe they putting a lot of pressure on him, like, goddamn, Lincoln, we tired of this. And maybe he tired of hearing it. And they're like, you know what? I'll start over somewhere else.
Now that I think is probably the most believable scenario, in all honesty.
I did hear that rumor about Joe C and him not being on the same page, but that's just rumor shit that I be hearing, so I don't be really mentioning it, but I'm mentioning it now, I guess. but who knows if that's true or not? But hey, sound like it can be believable.
Especially now.
So
that's the breaking news.
I want to say this real quick too, because there's been a lot of comparisons. This is not a Kevin Durant situation. It's not the same because, in my opinion, this is just my opinion as a sports guy. The Kevin Durant situation was different because he immediately went to the team we just lost to, and we were beating 3-1. A little bit different.
Although I don't even take that into account with the Kevin Durant situation, but yeah. I don't get it. That shit not hurt my feelings at all. that was to me. This is worse. See, the Kevin Durant situation, I knew he was gone. I knew he was leaving. He's a free agent. Did you think he's about to stay in Oklahoma? What the hell was you thinking? You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt, to be honest with you. I was a little surprised, but not really. This is just totally out the damn. Not totally out the blue, because they've been hearing it's been stuff swirling, but this is more surprising to me personally.
It's only totally out the blue because it was USC. And for me, I think me and Dark was talking about this. Any job in college was what makes it totally out the blue. I think if you would have said Lincoln took a job in the pros with the Miami Dolphins or whoever else, you know what I'm saying? I think that would have been more believable.
I don't think Lincoln's game for the pros, to be honest with you. That's why the only reason why I didn't think like that. I don't see him being a good NFL coach, to be honest. I think he's good in college. He'd be all right in college. Well, obviously, he's done pretty well with Bob Stoops players until now. Oh, man, look at me. Just start shitting on Lincoln.
Well, one thing I would like to see, whoever this next coach is, pay attention to some of this, to some of the talent that ain't quite, 5-star caliber, but they meet the eye test. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Like, we played Oklahoma State. They didn't have a bunch of 5-stars flying around. Baylor didn't have a bunch of 5-stars playing around. We lost to both of those guys. Probably about a lot of 3- and 4-star guys that were just ball players.
Or they developed player development a little bit.
Yeah.
Caleb, let me read y'all Caleb Williams' tweet. I appreciate all the concern about the situation, but I'm also happy for Coach Riley, Mama Riley Sloan, and Stella for their huge opportunity ahead. That's all I plan to say right now. Boomer.
There it is. That's all he plans to say right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Which I guess that's what you're supposed to say.
Man, I'm telling you. Bad situation if Caleb leaves.
Oh, man. Because we ain't got,
One time, real quick, while we got a quick pause, man. We got 28 people watching, man. Y'all run them likes up, hit that share button, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Run the numbers up.
Hit the like button. What's the Sloan? That's what's up. All right, well. I don't know. I don't know how great that sounded from Caleb. But
that's what I say. You kind of got it. You can't say anything. That's what I mean. He kind of had to say that. That's all I plan to say right now. Boomer. He threw the boomer in there to let you know, yeah, I'm still quarterback right now.
Yeah, man. We just need to make sure that we get the Get the right
You know
coach,
what?
man.
This is probably more shocking than anything. Don't nobody want to admit this. This is what it is. A coach actually left OU. He didn't get fired.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
happened. When the last time have you ever seen this?
This
Who
only
walks
happened
away
one
from
other
this
time
job?
in the 40s. That only happens. It only happened one time in the 40s.
Right. Before the dominance.
Yep.
Come
A
on,
guy
man.
from Maryland left to go back to Maryland.
Yeah, he trash. A guy. No,
I forgot it.
But
But Al will tell you if you watch him Monday, I'm pretty sure he'll have it.
Oh yeah, he have it. But nah, I'm just saying, man. Somebody like he left for like so-called better opportunity, like that. We've never even heard those type of words mentioned with OU football. What do you mean? A better opportunity? No, I mean that's how we feel, as OU fans. It's like the hell. But other than the weather, I mean, it is kind of a lateral movement, honestly. I mean, OU USC, that's pretty close as you're gonna get as far as top tier schools
Yeah, I just think, but
when it comes to football, son.
when it comes to attractions and stuff like that, that stuff plays a role in the guys that you can land in recruiting to an extent. You know,
I mean, yeah, to this, but I
Hey
mean, come on, if
man,
that's it,
I
but if
don't
that's
want
the
to hear
case,
about the recruiting
no,
and we
because if that's
still
the
top five
case,
in recruiting, bro.
exactly, that's
And
all I'm saying. It's like you say that, but Alabama's got the double recruit class every year. What the hell is going on in Alabama that's so goddamn great? That's better than Oklahoma. I mean, come on, seriously. Have you been to Alabama? I have plenty of times.
definitely ain't nothing going on in Alabama.
Hey, listen, let me tell you, I'd
But
rather be in
but at the
Oklahoma.
same time, doesn't that fit with their bill though? Because they
Mhm.
don't have a lot of, they don't like. I haven't paid a lot of attention to it, but have you seen a lot of like flashy guys in Alabama?
bro,
I
do you
mean,
see who their head coach is?
when I say flashy, you don't see the guys with the the painted fingernails, the dyed hair,
Do
and all
you
that stuff.
see who they coach is? They have guys with the blonde hair, but do you see who they coach is?
That's what it's all about, man. Listen, throughout the history of college football, it's about who's the head coach is and who they're recruiting. And what's like, yes, to have a nice prominent school is going to play a damn good role in it. But you got to have, man, it's up to the head coach, man, to get the players he want in there. Because once you at Alabama, you at a USC, you at a OU, now when you can start picking out your players, now it's on you. You damn near picking them guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure, you're gonna lose 3-4 players to Alabama or something like that, but for the most part, you get most of the big dudes you want, man. And like you were saying earlier, so that really does just go back on the coaches and the staff. If these players are so-called soft as everybody want to say they are, then hell, the coaches picked them players because they could have picked a lot of. It was. I'm pretty sure there's plenty other dudes waiting to go to OU too.
Mm-hmm. And they have been soft if they would have went to Alabama or
Right.
something, because
Or
these are
with
some of the same guys that's getting offered by Alabama, Clemson,
right.
USC. You know what I'm
Same
saying?
schools is offering these same dudes, and they would have went there if they could have. So,
And
I mean,
let
if they
me,
wanted to.
I'm gonna add to that too, man, because I do think when I say soft, it's like I possibly could be. I'm not sure exactly what I know it's more finesse. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like we don't
I know exactly what you're saying too.
like we don't
Don't get me wrong. I know exactly what you're saying.
we hadn't had the hit him in the mouth, just rugged roughneck guys. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting those finesse players, man, and I think it's just showed up more and more in the bigger situation in the big games. And like you like Baylor and Oklahoma State, I know those weren't just huge national games or whatever. It was a big entire season. But those guys, they weren't finesse. You know what I mean? They were more dog. And I think that takes you a long way. Just having somebody that you can line up and say, I know if nothing else, he's gonna give me 100% motor.
So Winfrey wasn't giving you 100%.
Man, I was
I,
like,
and
they
I
was a
didn't say
dog.
everybody.
So
I didn't say
Benito
everybody,
wasn't.
but we have more of a finesse team than anything. Yeah, sure we have one or two. Sure we have one or two.
Bro, but to be honest with you, you don't come back like we did against Texas. You don't win all these games. We don't do all we've done without dogs.
Yeah, without soft to like, cause you break, bro.
But that's easy for like
break.
as I think it's from looking at it from inside out as OU fans. Yes, we'll sit there and call them soft all day. But in the grand scheme of things, man, it's it's 100 and something more teams that's soft than OU. Like 100 and something. Like, because we prove it every year. Like, you gotta have dogs to do what they do. Or unless you're just telling me Lincoln Riley was that damn great of a coach that he's taking these, mediocre players.
I would say nationally rated players and playing timid soft and going 10-2, 11-2. Because that's all that's like his record, right?
Mm-hmm. That's basically his average, almost, right? Lose by 2 games a year.
Yeah, because he was like 55-10.
Yeah.
So
usually lose the bowl game and lose 1 game during the season.
Mm-hmm. Or lose 2 games in the season and then win the bowl game.
Uh-huh. Like this year, probably would have won the bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't good enough for us.
No, it's not.
It's not, right? Because, but while we so, how do I say this?
Why we butthurt behind it if it ain't good enough for us?
No, that's what I'm saying, because it ain't gonna get much. It's not much better to go other than Nick Saban.
And that's been my word.
It's one of them. It's only
when
one.
People were calling for his job earlier, that was my main concern. Like, where do you go if you fire Lincoln Riley? And now that he's quit,
and that's probably how he feels. Like, F y'all, I'm out.
Ryan Day.
I'll show you.
Ryan Day.
You said Ryan Day?
Yeah, it's only one Ryan Day. Like,
hey man, how long is that? State. Hey, we'll see. Let's see if he hold it up though. How long has it been now? 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now say, but better hold it. He's recruiting good, so hopefully he does. And he seemed like he will. I'm not saying he won't, but we'll see in 2 years from now.
If he don't win the championship.
Right. And if now that all of his players is in there for sure, 100%, then we'll really see what type of team that he built. Because we always got to remember that. Once it turns over, it takes at least 3-4 years before it really turns over.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, okay, now we got all Lincoln players now.
Mr. B with a strong statement. Lincoln will never win a natty.
All right,
I can't say that.
I'm not going to say that either. USC, but that's a strong possibility. You're right, because most coaches never win a natty.
Mm-hmm.
Like 96% of coaches do not win. It's probably higher than that, whatever. They're not winning on that championships. So we gotta be careful when we asking for.
Yep.
But we didn't make this decision. He made it for us.
Yeah, he made the decision for us.
Which makes this the weird situation. So, but that's all good.
You always have some type of feelings when you're the dumpy, or you the person that gets dumped. You always do.
Hey, no, Weston Sloan, it is not okay to say F Lincoln Riley in the chat. That's why I have not approved that post. But I feel you, Weston Sloan. I said it out loud. I just don't want to put it in there. Well, I appreciate you, man. Well, I've always been down since day one.
Oh man,
yeah, this is wild. It's crazy.
Like I was totally caught off guard. Like
Oh, you
right before I had no idea. I had no idea what was going on.
What's going on?
What did I miss?
What did I miss here? Boy, man, I got 22 text messages immediately. and like 15 notifications. I was like, what is going on my phone?
Like I think I was talking to Galen the other day, and he was like, "Man, it sure is a lot of this stuff about LSU." I was like, "Man, it is a lot of smoke. It got to be some type of fire somewhere."
Gotta be something.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
Yes,
just
sir.
yeah, man, just wasn't meant to be, man. He just wasn't meant to be. I guess no
Lincoln
hard
just took
feelings,
us
man.
out back. He just took us out back like old yellow man.
What you did there like that?
God,
He took us
dog.
out back like old yellow man. Right before, look, he just put
Took
one.
us out back and shot us.
He put one in the head right before he hit the
Oh
recruiting trail,
man.
man.
Now, he
Hey,
did
man,
slip
listen,
out sneaky on the recruiting thing, though.
he did.
You
That's
slick little
why,
joker,
like,
you man.
he didn't have the
Oh,
decency to let him sign first.
heck no, bruh.
He like, nah, I'm taking them. Sorry.
Yep. Not it, but like it wouldn't have mattered anyway. They just would have transferred, or they would have did something to get out of that. I mean, at least now you can somewhat, depending on who you bring in, can kind of recover because you making flip somebody depending on who you bringing in, especially on offense, and it may can keep some
Man,
people because
boy, that
that's gonna be the thing.
unless they bring in Jesus Christ himself, this is gonna be tough. And I don't think Tim Tebow walking through that door.
Or Tom Brady.
Right. Oh, it's time. Lord.
Man, cause bruh, like,
Mm.
because worst case scenario, you lose like both your quarterbacks, Spencer Rattler and Caleb Williams, and then you don't have one signed. I mean, you don't have one committed in the recruiting class. I
Mm.
mean, you get your Southern California recruits to flip to that you dang well say they're gonna flip to USC. Um,
Man, what if Lincoln somehow makes the playoffs next year?
it's very possible, bro.
God, that would be fast.
Pac-12.
Bro, he in the Pac-12, and then, bro, like it's USC.
Yeah, man.
Like they're good. They just probably not being coached right. But then, are who's going to be his defense coordinator? And are they going to be good enough on defense? Would be my question.
Is he gonna take Alex Grinchey with him? Or you think their relationship might be severed?
Hey man, depending on how he
That's
told any of them, I know the OU cats is probably like, man, you a hoe. DeMarco, Tibbs,
DeMarcus is salty right now.
DeMarco and Tibbs, cause they might be like, nah, bro, I ain't even taking your phone calls.
They're like FB, but
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So who knows, bro? Kale, like, was he like? Do you like? I don't even know how you like. Do you even tell him like, yo, I'm listening to alphas? Like, do you even go that deep, or do you just come in one day and just be like, yeah, sorry to tell y'all, but I'm not the same man? Or are you sneaking and texting the ones that you want to that you want to take with you?
And is this why we played so bad after the bye week? I know traditionally we've played bad after bye weeks with Lincoln, but this year it really just makes you wonder
Hey
and
man,
question.
could have been like, hey,
No,
taking
bro.
trips.
Nah, bro. No, listen. This could have been the reason why they played terrible the whole year. Because you remember they fired USC fired their coach like week 2.
Mm-hmm.
So think about that, bro. Like, what if he been knowing he was going to USC and then been like doing little weird stuff? You know what I'm saying? And everybody started to kind of figure it out, and they wasn't listening. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't quite practicing as hard and stuff because they like knew it wasn't real.
I'm like, man, this whole ass nigga go to USC.
And there was some talk about how guys were practicing, and that will tear apart your locker room right there, man. You let a player get the slightest idea that you're going somewhere else, and you ain't all about the team that you're currently coaching. It's over.
I mean, the thing I would just be like is that I mean, I don't know. It's like you preached all this stuff about family and stuff, and then you leaving your family. That would be the thing. But and then you not. To me, it's not going to something better, or you not a upper move like a defense coordinator going to a head coach.
But like
Going from
honestly,
Oklahoma to
like,
USC is like Notre Dame to USC or USC to Notre Dame or something
there's
like
no
that.
higher move he could go unless he was going to Alabama or the pros. And I say Alabama, and that's really a lateral move if you take away the tradition of Nick Saban. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think if he would have went anywhere, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much the same situation.
Oh man.
I think you said
Yeah.
it best earlier, just the fact that we just got dumped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's what it is, man. We're not used to getting dumped, bro, especially at OU.
Yeah, didn't even show up, to pick you up for the prom, man.
And then, and right after you get beat by your little brother.
You just told me you loved me last night. Caught you cheating this morning.
The cold world, man.
Nah, he told us he loved us. Why he wasn't coming home?
Yeah, I ain't coming home no more. You know I love you, baby.
As he was setting his plane tickets, go ahead and set them first class tickets, their private jet up to LA, baby. Oh, what y'all? What? Oh, I got something to tell y'all.
Hey, yo, I won't be at practice no more.
Nah. It's Nathan, what up? What up? I see you in the chat.
Ain't no coming back.
Jimmy sat. Oh man, well, guys, hope we all got a chance. Let it soak in. Well, Lincoln, out of here. Gone, man. How long was it? 5 years? 4, 5?
6, I think.
6? Huh.
Yeah. No, 5. 5, because we won that. Didn't we win one with Bob Stoops, Big 12 championship, and then he retired, and then we won 5 straight with him.
Lincoln got him 5 in, man.
Can't be mad at 5, man. That's all right.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
I mean, we didn't get the natty, but
at least he went out on his own terms because ain't nothing left for him but to get fired.
That's what's key right there. And although I am upset about
no, for real, what's left but to get fired? He can go get him another 5 out of USC, even if he sucks.
Straight up,
he can go get him another 5 out of there.
That's why I do want to take a hats off to him right there because he went out on his own terms without getting canned.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And this is a business at the end of the day. There's no loyalty in this business. And so he did what was best for him.
That's why we ain't gonna add a quarterback.
Oh man, he's gonna take all the quarterbacks from.
We're going back to option football.
Hey man, we're gonna be running football team, bro.
We're gonna have that Navy offense out there.
Hey man, it depends on who we bring in, man. Like, God, dog, y'all believe this? Like,
nah, man.
No. if like none of our quarterback room is gonna be total. It's a good chance that the quarterback room will be totally different. Like no Spencer Rattler, no
We just went
Caleb
from
Williams.
quarterback you to quarterback who.
Oh, man.
Like we don't have no quarterback coming in that's committed.
Bro, they got to keep Caleb something. I don't give a damn. We gotta pay him. We got to keep. Nah, man, his whole family moved down here, didn't it?
Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Caleb got to stay, yo. They better, hey, they better go to Caleb and say who you want to be there. Who do you want to be there, coach? Like, come talk to us. We want your opinion. Like, what is gonna take you to stay, boy?
Hey man, this is so crazy though, bro. Like how does he feel? Like I don't even know if I'd be saying that, bro. If my whole family, but they must be paid,
Yeah.
so it must not have been too
Maybe.
hard of a deal on them because,
I'm
bro,
not sorry.
I'd be like, wait, fish grease, bro.
Gotta be salty. Gotta be.
Oh, a little bit in your feelings, like, bro. Unless you like, hey, I got another starting position for you. If you want to go some miles west.
All right.
Man, and Dark, you just brought up a good point. Like, what if he did know back week 2? All the in-season recruit, was he really going as tough at some of the talent? Oh man, this could go.
I mean, he killed it. He was killing the 2023 class, bruh. Do you realize we got like the top 5 offensive players from California
Yeah,
skill
no,
position?
that's what makes it
2023.
weird. But that's what makes it weird. Like he been in all those kids' living room.
Oh yeah, and now he like, hey, all y'all gotta do is go down the street.
Yeah. So y'all want to stay home? You want to
And
stay
do you
home or
still?
not? Or y'all still want to go to cold ass Oklahoma?
Well, they might boo you for having 5 incompletions.
You
Right.
hear me?
You see the fan. A Lincoln type dude gonna be like, yeah, you know, one of the things that led to my decision was when I saw how they turned on Spence.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that how the fans was Lincoln crazy. Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Nah, he
It'd be in
probably
his
just
book.
said, man.
It'd be in his book.
He just probably say, man, I just felt that it was time, man. This was an unbelievable opportunity for me, and I just felt like it was time for me to
Opportunity for me
change
and
the
my.
season.
Now you're gonna say he got to say me and my family. He has to say family. It's a good opportunity for me and my family. You know, the wife couldn't resist the weather. Lincoln gonna blame all kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just really like the uniform. I mean, who knows? No, Lincoln. Oh, it was nice. It's all good. It's look, everybody talking. Everybody's tired of Lincoln, right? See, everybody in the chat. So, sound like it was, you know, the relationship you're in. You're right, and it's just stale. Somebody had to make the first move. And that's not coming from me. That's just coming from the consensus of what I'm gathering from the audience. But it is what it is, man. Lincoln Riley on to USC, and we on to the next one. Appreciate everybody for showing up. You know what I mean? Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. I appreciate everybody who has. And man, good show, good show. And you know, we'll be here. Lincoln Riley won't, but we'll still be here next week. You feel me? We'll
Yeah,
holler at
hopefully with
y'all.
a coach's search update.
Let's go, hopefully.